Hey, it's your girl Bri. Welcome back to me trying to vlog every day for the rest of 2026. Happy Saturday. Hopefully you had an amazing Saturday. It is currently 8:42 p.m. when I'm filming this. Actually, I hope you had a great Friday too. I apologize. I don't know what I titled this vlog, but yesterday I meant to vlog. I went into the office. It was 97 degrees or something like that yesterday, and on my lunch break I went for the most beautiful walk to a park I've never been to that's not really near my office, but I can walk there with enough time left to actually enjoy the park and then walk back to work. The park is called Andrew Haswell Green Park. It's in Manhattan, Midtown. I went there for the first time. It was beautiful. I'm actually going to insert some footage of me walking there as our ASMR moment of the day at the end of the vlog. So stick around for that if you're interested in checking out the park. I didn't talk in that vlog. I just literally filmed myself because I didn't have my camera. I just had my phone. So I filmed myself and I'll put that at the end of the video. But I went for the most beautiful walk. I actually feel like I got a little bit of color from it. I don't think you can tell on here, but I feel like I did get a little bit of color from that walk. And just being out in the extreme heat and then working all day. I got home after 6 because the train was a little messed up. I got home after 6, ate dinner, sat, or what I thought was sitting in the bed to watch TV while I digested my food before I filmed the vlog. And the next thing I know, I wake up and it's 3:30 a.m. today. And I was like, what the? I was so confused. I didn't see my fiance when he got home from work. I didn't talk to him at all until at like 8:30 this morning. Because when I woke up at 3:30, luckily he fed the cats and did all the things. But when I woke up at 3:30, I woke up, was very confused, got myself a glass of water, and then was like, well, it's 3:30. What am I supposed to do? And I just went back to sleep until 8. So yeah, I got a crazy amount of sleep. I felt fantastic today. I normally, it's like, if you know, well, not for me, because I love to sleep. It's like one of my hobbies. But you know, some people, like if you oversleep, like you sleep more hours than you're used to. Like if you normally get 6 hours of sleep at night and then all of a sudden you get 10, you're always just more tired. That doesn't happen to me. I could sleep for a full 20 hours and still go back to sleep. Like, it's not a problem. But yeah, yesterday was very weird. I don't know what happened, so I apologize because I had every intention of having a vlog for you yesterday. You know what's really crazy is not only did I fall asleep before filming the vlog, I fell asleep before I did my workout yesterday. So I didn't do my workout for the first time since I started on June 1st. No workout. So I didn't get a quarter for yesterday. So we only have one quarter because I did do my workout today. We only have one quarter for today. So not two, which is crazy. I felt so bad when I woke up. I was like, I didn't do my workout. I didn't do my Duolingo. So that owl was yelling at me. It was a whole mess. But I do feel very rested. So I guess my body needed it and I'll take it. Today I spent time filming gaming videos and doing some editing on Canva for my book reviews because I've been I ran out of reviews. I have a certain way that I post my reviews on Instagram, so I ran out of the stock because I normally, what I'll do is I'll read a bunch of books. I do the reviews on Goodreads as I'm reading them or else I wouldn't remember, and then I take all those reviews into Canva, post them how I post them so that they look nice on my Instagram feed, and then, but I only do them like every third post. Like, so if you were to look at my Instagram, for instance, and I could probably put a picture up here, if you were to look at my Instagram, you'll see that I do like 2 posts about whatever, and then 1 post that's a book review, 2 posts about whatever, and then 1 post that's a book review, and that kind of keeps it all symmetrical for me, which tingles my brain. So I made another batch of book review edits on my Canva so that I have like 7 or 8 books that I've read in the last month or so that I can post once I go through my posting, like how I like to do it. If you look at my Instagram, it'll totally make sense, but me describing it is not going so well. So I did that. And then I started a crochet project. Someone that I know really wants a hat and they want a specific style of hat, so I had to go online and try to find a pattern. I found a couple video tutorials for the type of hat that they want, and I picked one to follow, and it was going well, except I had to adjust it because the yarn that the person in the video was using, it was different than the yarn I was wanting to use, what the person wants me to use, that I'm making it for. So I kind of had to be adjusting their pattern that I'm watching as I'm doing it. And then the person kind of just went off the rails. So I got frustrated and I stopped. But I did about 14 rows of this hat before, 14 rounds of this hat, I should say, because you do hat in rounds, generally speaking, unless it's a specific type of like beanie where you attach it. It's a whole crochet thing. If you do crochet, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't do crochet, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and I sound nuts. That's fine. I'm used to it. So I did that. I did do my workout. Like I said, I did my workout already. What else did I do? I have a whole to-do list over there of things that I did. Clean the cat fountain. Oh, I got 2 books in the mail. They are from Harlequin, like the actual publisher. And they're part of like a subscription, a monthly thing that I get. So the 2 of them both have love in the title, which I think is fun, and their authors I haven't read before. So one is called Love and Other Side Effects by Deidre Duncan. It's this book. It looks cute. It's about I guess they're co-workers and also friends. So it's a friends to lovers workplace romance about what is it? He's a class clown type, but he's a doctor, and she is an anesthesiologist, and she's more serious. So opposites attract also at the same time. And then the other book is by an author called Sheila Roberts, and it's called Love on the Shelf. And this is a enemies to lovers, it looks like. Woman who is a bookstore owner, which I love, dream job, and a man who is a disillusioned radio host who doesn't believe in love. So it's going to be enemies to lovers, kind of shenanigans, but revolving or like in book space, which I love because they always get all of the like little book space language, book community language in those type of books, and it feels very meta and fun. So yes, I got those 2 books in the mail today. Love that. I also did some planning for some projects, like crafty projects that I want to do. I did some more work on something that is going to be dropping on my Etsy shop this week. I'm very excited about. It's another sticker sheet. So I previously released 2 sticker sheets. One that has to do with coffee and my love of coffee, and one has to do with flowers and gardening. I did those as my spring drop, and now I'm going to be doing a summer drop. I know it's June. I was supposed to drop it already, but I didn't. I'm going to drop it this week. So there's going to be a drop related to summer things, and there's a specific theme, and when you see it, you'll get what I mean. But there's a specific theme around this drop besides summer. There's another theme, so you will see that. So I did some work on that today. I've been very productive, really, just to distract myself, because if you know what today is, it's game 5, Knicks versus Spurs, and I will not be watching because like I said, I'm not jinxing myself. But they're not playing at home. I don't care. I just want them to win. Knicks in 5. That's what I want. But I can't watch because I don't want to jinx them. But in order for me to feel like I'm participating in not watching, but rooting for them, I'm going to be doing a bead project. I want to make a bracelet in the Knicks colors. But the other thing was that I'm thinking about is that I want to add like a basketball to the bracelet, like a basketball charm, and I don't have any of those. So I did do an Amazon order for not just basketball like charms, but sports charms. So I got a kit that has basketballs, baseballs, because I'm going to want a Yankees one, obviously, footballs, because I want a Giants one, I think it had soccer balls, tennis balls, and volleyballs, if I'm not mistaken. And soccer, FIFA's happening right now. World Cup's happening. So that's huge. I don't actually have a favorite soccer team, although I do have a cousin who is a professional soccer player. Little known fact. I don't actually know I don't know that much about soccer, truthfully. Only thing I know about soccer is what I've read in romance novels. It's the same thing with like rugby. I only know about rugby what I've read in romance novels. Same with hockey. Though that's where I get all my knowledge from, either TV or books. So, I do want to start making some, not only bracelets, but like bag charms, because I've been doing bag charms recently, although I haven't put any up on my Etsy shop. Just the one that I showed that I made as a prototype for myself. But I want to do more themed kind of bag charms. I've been very into charms and beads, as you know. So yeah. Tonight, instead of watching the game, I'm going to be either editing one of my gaming videos or playing video games to distract myself. And while I do that, I'm going to be eating Cheetos Puffs, which are orange and blue. Get that. And I saw this at the liquor store. 4-pack of Jose Cuervo margaritas. And I think it's really just, well, they need to be refrigerated, but you really just drink them. I think I might have these on ice. Like, I'll put them in the fridge, but I might have them on ice. So I will be having these, maybe not all of them, while I watch. Well, while I try to distract myself from not watching the Knicks game while everyone else is watching it. But yeah, I think that's all I have for today's vlog. So I just wanted to catch you up and apologize about not being around yesterday. Let's do our TBR book of the day from our Gumball Machine. This is a 1967 quarter. Damn. That's cool. I'm looking so closely at it because I just like how different the font is on this one than the font that they use now. So it's a 1967 quarter. Let me know in the comments. Were you born in 1967? Do you know anyone who's born in 1967? This is your quarter. Let's do this, and then we'll do our ASMR moment of the day, and I'll cut to my walk in the park yesterday. So hopefully we get a good, fun book today. Let's see what we get. Oh, and I did get word, actually, from the library yesterday that the book, one of the books, I think James, the book that we got from TBR Gumball a couple days ago, is in transit to the library. So I should be able to pick it up probably on Monday. Sorry, I'm trying to open the... Here we go. Ooh, we got Dance of Deception by Jagger Cole. I recognize the name Jagger Cole. I'm wondering, because I know I read a book by them, and I hope that this is not the book that I read. Because if it is, I have to go get another quarter. Which, I mean, I don't mind, but like... I don't want to be doing that all the time. I shouldn't have read the books that I put in the Gumball Machine, but I didn't. What was it? Dance of Deception? Okay, good. It's still on my want to read. I did not read it. If you're interested, the title, my phone screen is crazy dirty. Hold on, please. I realized on my last video when I showed you my phone screen for whatever I was showing you my phone screen, I was like, why didn't I wipe my screen? I don't know if this is any better. I wiped it a little bit. The book is called Dance of Deception by Jagger Cole. Looks like that. And what's it about? Ooh, it's a mafia series. That's all you need to know. Dark mafia romance. I'm here for it. That's like one of my favorite genres. Or tropes, I guess. It's a standalone dark mafia romance. I love it. Why does it say a ultra possessive psycho hero? And I feel like that's going to be fantastic. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. And yeah, I guess we'll just cut to our ASMR moment of the day of me walking in the park yesterday. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. And I hope in tomorrow's vlog, I have some happy news to share with you. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.